And we are live.
Wait. I heard that bullshit.
You hear that?
Yeah, yeah. Like he kind of like static and shit. What it is?
Yeah.
You guys speak up loud. You know, like a trumpet.
Come in.
We're gonna go ahead and get started though. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Before we get started, we're gonna turn to the east and give our praise to
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akakwadash. We want to give double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, the men that taught us the truth is 100% true. A worshiping Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, whose name is Yahushai. We want to say peace and salutation to your hopeful elect out there that believes sincerely in His truth. Shalom. This is GMS Memphis Camp coming back at you once again with another GMS Memphis Camp lesson. So we hope you be edified with it. Hey, let's go ahead and get it started.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, starting at the top. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
So to everything there is a season and a time and person
Purpose.
and purpose. What else?
Under the heaven.
Under the heaven. Everything has a season. And it's a time and purpose for everything under the heavens. Now what's under the heavens? The earth. So it's a time and purpose for everything. And whose purpose it is the Lord's purpose. So whatever the Lord predestinated or ordained to happen here on earth is going to happen in its due time. So let's keep reading.
Verse 2. It says a time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to get and a time to lose. A time to keep and a time to cast away. A time to rend and a time to sow. A time to keep silence and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace.
So everything has its time and its due time. So now you gotta look at it as we in a time where you need to be dancing, having fun, laughing, in mirth. Is this a time of love? We live in a time where the love of many is waxing cold. You go into the word, that word cold in the blue letter Bible, the Greek word for it is psychos, if I'm saying it right, meaning psycho. So you got a lot of people out here bugged out of their mind, psycho. People losing their jobs due to AI robots. People got to pick and choose where they're gonna feed their family or pay their bills. Like, we live in a time of evil. We're not living in no time of peace. And we living in a time of war. You got war talk going on. But how would you know that if you measure the time that you are in? Let's go to 2 Ezra 15:1.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
It said, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the word. Hold on, Salaki. 2 Ezra 9:1. 2 Ezra 9:1, Salaki. Not bad.
That's true though.
Yeah. Speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Hey, the Lord's people are so called Native American and Spanish. And he told us to speak thou in y'all ears the words of prophecy.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 9, starting at the top. He answered me then and said that he, being the Heavenly Father, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
It said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. Now, how do you measure the time? It's like talk about go get a ruler and measure your watch, measure the clock, thinking you measure the time. No. Let's go to Sirach chapter 39, verse 1, because this is how you measure the time.
This is Sirach chapter 39, verse 1. It says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High.
It said, he that give his mind to the law of the Most High. Pause right there. Now, what is the law of the Most High? Where can we find the law of the Most High? Let's go to Baruch 4:1.
This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. It says, this is the book of the commandments of Yahweh.
This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh, of the Most High. This book, what we reading right here, these scriptures, this is the law of the Most High, the Lord's commandments. Keep going.
And the law that endureth forever.
And the law that endureth forever. Hey, that's a wacky-tacky. For these wacky-tacky ass Christians, that's a clear cut to them. Saying the law is done away with. But it said the law that endureth forever. Keep going.
All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
So all the ones that keep it shall come to life. But the ones who depart from the ways of the Lord, his commandments, hey, you gonna die. So this book, these scriptures that we are reading, hey, this is the law of the Most High. So let's go back to Sirach 39, verse 1.
Back in Sirach chapter 39, verse 1, it says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High,
the Bible, the scriptures,
and is occupied in the meditation thereof.
It said, and occupied in the meditation thereof. You being occupied, you being busy. So you being busy, meditation. Meditation goes into studying. So you studying what? Keep going.
And is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient.
You will seek out the wisdom of the ancient. So you're going to search out the wisdom of the ancient. Seeking the old path. Because that's the good way. Because that way is going to lead to life. Keep going.
And be occupied in prophecy.
And be occupied in prophecy. Remember I told you, occupied goes into busy. So your mind is going to be busy in prophecy. Future events that are going to come to pass, that are going to take place in your lifetime. So this is how you're going to be measuring the time. You're going to link these prophecies that are written in these scriptures in the time that you are living in. So when you see the news, hey, this is taking place, you read the articles, and you seeing that linking up, hey, what's written in these scriptures, that's how you measure the times. Let's go back to 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1.
If I may add,
Go ahead,
I was
go
gonna say, I mean, they actually discussing that third woe, you know what I'm saying, which is World War III. So that's in discussion for real.
Done.
You gotta go, what
Go
we
back
at?
to 2nd Ezra 9 and 1.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
So it said, hey, when I start seeing parts of the signs past. See, the thing is, nobody don't know what day or hour when the Lord's going to return. But the key thing is, the Lord gave us signs, tokens to look for. Let's go to Joel chapter 2, I think verse 30.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 30. It says, and I will show wonders in heaven, in the heavens, and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke.
So the Lord's going to show wonders in heavens, blood moves, eclipse. See, these are signs, but Jake look at it as, oh, it's cool. Taking out their phones, hey, recording, you know, the blood moons, the eclipse, but not knowing these are signs showing you that, hey, the Lord is nearer than what we believe. So these are signs that you gotta pay attention to. You gotta watch, you gotta measure. Let's go back to 2nd Ezra.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, picking up at verse 2. It says, then shalt thou understand that it is the...
Matter of fact, start back at 1.
Con. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
So you gotta measure these signs. You gotta measure these prophecies that is written in these scriptures. And you gotta measure it diligently. Now why the scripture said, give diligence to make your callings and election sure. So while the Lord have called you out of darkness to his marvelous light, you gotta be on your watch. You gotta be on that watchtower, watching for prophecy, or watching for sign diligently. Because any moment the Lord can come. Right. Any moment hell can break loose. Yeah. So you gotta be on your watchtower, always looking for danger. Mm-hmm. Keep going. Right.
And when thou seest part of the signs past,
and when you start to see signs of the signs of what? Keep going.
When thou seest part of the signs past,
parts of the signs past,
which I have told thee before,
which the Lord have told us before, keep going.
Then shalt thou understand.
Then shall you understand, keep going.
That is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
See, now you're going to understand this is the time where the Lord finna visit this world which he made. Now let's get into this the meaning of this word visit.
This is visit in the outline, blue letter outline of biblical usage. H6485 Pakad. It means to attend to, muster, number, reckon, visit, punish, appoint.
And that's all we need, punish. Yep. See, this is what the Lord doing in these times. In these evil times, in these end times that we are living in. He punishing this kingdom. All the evil and wickedness that's going on, hey, the Lord, hey, he bringing forth judgment. But as the scripture says, let's go to Proverbs 28, I think it's 5. Matter of fact. Yeah, Proverbs 28 and 5.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 5. It says, evil men understand not judgment.
See, evil men understand not judgment. 2/3 of our people, for you so-called Negroes, on down to you so-called Mexicans, you don't even understand the Lord's judgment. The judgment that he bringing forth. Earthquakes in diverse places. All the storms, the tempests. All these evil calamity that's coming on the shores of America, you don't understand that that's the Lord's judgment that he bringing forth. Keep going.
It was just some type of mass death recently, wasn't it?
Like where it?
Oh man, did you hear about that?
Which one in Bondi Beach?
Something like that. Yeah. It was like a mass death, but that's judgment. Just to add.
Oh yeah. Hey, I believe it.
Yeah.
Shit. Hey, the Lord bringing forth judgment every single day.
Yeah.
Hey, check the news. In your city, hey, it's always the Lord bringing forth judgment. He got spirits created for vengeance. Keep going.
This is Proverbs chapter 28, verse 5 again. It says, evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things.
It said, they that seek the Lord understand all things. That they is the elect. Because the elect is going to seek the Lord. They're going to search for the Lord. And they're going to be the ones that understand all things, going to understand the Lord's judgment. Give me that in Proverbs 28, 22, I think, verse 3.
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 3, it says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself.
It said, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. Another word for prudent man is a wise man. A wise man is going to foresee the evil and hide himself.
Yeah.
Now let's get the meaning of that word foresee. I put it in the message.
This is foresee in the dictionary digestia.com, and it says the ability to be aware of a potential outcome or event before it happens.
So it said the ability to what?
To be aware.
To be aware.
Yep. Of a potential outcome or event before it happens.
See, 2/3 of our people, they don't have their eyesight to see things, to see, the evil before it even happens. They don't have that, what's that word for, perceive. They can't perceive things, to be aware of it. So, when these evil take place, they're going to just get caught up in it. But the prudent ones, the wise ones, they're going to foresee the evil before it happens. Why? Because the Lord revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Let's go to Amos 3 and 6.
I got the Google definition for eye salve.
Hey, get it.
All right. This is eye salve, spelled E-Y-E-S-A-L-V-E, is literally an ointment or medicine for the eyes. But it is famously used in the Bible as a powerful metaphor for spiritual insight.
Spiritual insight.
Yep. Discernment. And healing from spiritual blindness.
Spiritual blindness.
Yep.
See, our people.
A little bit more. But you go ahead.
I was about to say, our people are blinded. They don't have eyes to see, ears to hear. So when we give you this warning, it's like it's on deaf ears. They constantly walking by. They getting a warning. Yep. Evil is coming, but they acting deaf. And they can't see that America's going to be destroyed in their time. They like walking Ray Charles, Stephen Wonder. Even Stephen Wonder can see this shit. be destroyed.
That's right. All right, a little bit more. Representing the divine ability to see spiritual truth.
To see spiritual truth. See, only this was given to the elect. So only the elect is going to hear this warning, and they're going to take heed. Hey, and they can see that out of the destruction, hey, finna come to the shores of America. Let's go to Amos 3 and 7.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 7.
Matter of fact, we can start at 6. Let's start at 6.
This is Amos chapter 3, verse 6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it? Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets.
So before the Lord bring judgment, before the Lord bring evil, he revealed it to his servants, the prophets. He revealed the secrets to his servants, the prophets. And what the prophets are going to go out and do, they're going to go out there and warn the people. So only the ones who have ears to hear, mighty. So, and he is going to be the prudent ones. And he is going to be the elect. He's the one going to hide himself in a secret place. Now, why is it a secret place? Because this gospel, this good news, this understanding of the scriptures wasn't given to everyone to know. It was only given to the elect. The elect is going to understand the mysteries of this Bible. So they're going to know that this wisdom is more valuable than the things that you see in this world. This wisdom is going to save you in the end. The wisdom and knowledge and understanding of these scriptures. So everyone don't have the knowledge and wisdom and understanding of these scriptures. They don't have the gift of faith to believe that, hey, these scriptures, this is what you need to be hiding it in the times of evil. That's why it says in Isaiah 36, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. So this is the time where you need to be getting this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding before the evil days come now. So this is where the wise man is going to hide. The prudent man is going to hide. He's going to dwell. He's going to remain and live in a secret place of the Most High. And what else?
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
It says shall abide, shall remain under the shadows of the Almighty. And the shadows of the Almighty represent divine intervention. So you're going to have the Lord, hey, with his spiritual angel protecting. What scripture speak about the angel of the Lord?
And campeth about them
that fear him.
Yep. Come on.
So you're going to have the ones who obey the Lord, follow his ways. Hey, you're going to have his angel encamp him. They're going to be protected.
Yep.
Why everybody else they're going to be bugged out.
Yep. They don't trust in the Lord.
Hey, read the second one. Read the second one.
This is Psalm chapter 91, verse 2. It says, I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge.
He is my refuge.
Yep.
He is my protection.
That's right.
Not Donald Trump. Not my bow. Not my gun. Because you're going to have many carnal Israelites putting their trust in their bow. Putting their trust in their gun. Thinking, oh, I got 100 rounds.
Yeah.
I got a 30 round clip.
Right.
All that evil gonna be going on that day. You ain't gonna have enough bullets to deliver you. But the Lord, the ones who trust in the Lord, he's gonna be your refuge. He's gonna be your protection. Read it again.
This is Psalms chapter 91, verse 2. it says, I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress,
Protection. Keep going.
my power. In him will I trust.
Him will I trust. Not in the modern day Pharaoh, Esau, Edom, Donald Trump. I would not depend on him, but I would trust in the Lord, because he's going to be the one that's going to protect you in that day. You're going to need divine intervention to protect you in those times. You're not going to deliver yourself. Go back to 2nd Esdras 9 and
Very same time, wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world,
see, these are signs. Earthquakes and uproars of the peoples. These are signs that the Lord have given to you to look for before his coming. Keep going.
verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
So the Lord has already declared the end from the beginning. And the end is being manifest. Keep reading.
Verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end.
See, all that have been made in the world has a beginning and an end. See, all the things that you see on this side has a beginning and an end.
Nothing lasts forever.
Ain't nothing lasts forever. Everything is temporary on this man's side, on Esau, Edom. His kingdom is temporary. It has an expiration date. Keep going. Read it. You can read it again.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 9, verse 5. It says, for like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
And the end is manifest. It's being revealed.
Right.
It's being shown to you. It's being made clear. Man, we at the end, man.
Right.
We at the end.
Yep.
They go to Habakkuk 2 and 3.
This is the book of Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Now you go into that word vision, in a blue letter Bible, it goes into, the Hebrew word for vision is kazawan. Kazawan. And it goes into prophecy. So this vision is made for an appointed time. This prophecy is made for an appointed time. When something made in this appointed time, it's already been decided when it's going to take place, when it's going to happen.
It already done happened, you know what I'm saying? In the eyes of the Lord.
Exactly. Hey, it's been predestinated. We just planned it out.
Exactly. Chapter 2, verse 3, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
In the end it shall speak and not lie.
Right.
What that means? In the end it shall speak and not lie. So all these prophecies that you read in these scriptures, it's going to be jumping off the pages. You're going to see it happen in your lifetime. It said, and it shall not lie. So you might say, hey, I ain't no Jacob trouble ain't going to happen. Ain't no MOTV. But you're going to see that the prophecy that you read in these scriptures is going to happen in your lifetime. It's going to be made clear.
Right.
That the MOTV is the RFID chip.
That's right.
That we living in a time of Jacob's trouble. For those who say, hey, we ain't gonna enter into Jacob's trouble. Well, what about now?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's like y'all saying we're not gonna go into Jacob's trouble, but at this very moment, we surrounded by enemies. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And they closing in on us.
Exactly.
You know.
Because Esau, Edom, His agenda is to bring forth this new world order through chaos. And how he gonna bring forth that new world order? Hey, he have to have some type of design plan to bring chaos to implement this new world order, to implement that MOTB, that RFID chip. So, bruh, it's been made manifest in these times right here that we are living in, that we at the end.
Order out of chaos.
Hey, order out of chaos.
Like the scripture say, man, we're not ignorant to Satan's devices, man. We know the playbook, Esau.
Exactly. Read it again.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry.
When something tarry, it's a delay.
Yeah.
So, though it tarry, what to do?
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
What?
Hey, just it's that simple. Yeah. Be patient. And what else?
Because it will surely come.
Because it will surely come.
Yeah.
And what else?
It will not tarry.
It will not tarry. It will not be no delay. So you gotta be you gotta wait for it. You gotta be patient for it. And it's something Jake failed to do. They lack it. Being patient. That's why you like hell out, I think, damn.
2000.
Yeah, in the year 2000. When they were trying to get up on Apostle Tahar ass, talking about some, hey, I thought you said he was gonna come in the year 2000. No man really don't know what hour, what day that the Lord's going to return. But the thing about it, you gotta be watching. See, that was Apostle Tahar. He tell us to watch, to pay attention to the signs. A lot of these 2/3 of you Israelites, y'all ain't watching, y'all ain't paying attention, y'all too impatient.
Yeah.
And therefore, hey, the judgment gonna come upon you. Let's get Ezekiel 12, I think started 25.
This is Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 25. It says, for I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall...
Matter of fact, started... 22, Salak, 22.
Come.
Matter of fact, start at 21.
Come.
Start at 21.
This is Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 21. And it says, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth?
See, this is the mindset of 2/3. The days of the Lord are prolonged. Didn't you say he was coming back in the year 2000? Like, why are we still here? It's prolonged. It's a delay. So the Lord said, hey, what is this proverb I'm hearing? That what it say, every vision faileth?
Yep.
It said every vision faileth, every prophecy faileth. Keep reading.
Verse 23. Tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord power.
So the Lord said, tell them therefore, said the Lord. Keep going.
I will make this proverb to cease.
So the Lord said He's gonna make this proverb to cease. He gonna make what you say. Hey, the Lord, He ain't coming back no time soon. Maybe He'll come back in my children's lifetime.
Yeah.
He gonna make that shit to come to the end.
Yeah.
He gonna make it to cease.
Yeah. The mark ain't the MOTB ain't the RFID microchip. It's seen, you know.
Yeah, he gonna make. Yeah, he gonna make all that come to an end.
I can't wait.
Keep going.
Tell them, this is Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 23 again. Tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision.
So the days are at hand and the effect of every vision. We letting you know that. The day of the Lord is nearer than what we believe. And you're going to feel the effect of every vision. Keep going.
For there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel.
Keep going.
For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass.
So the words that the Lord speak shall come to pass. Let's get Isaiah 55. I think it's 55:11.
Come. This is Isaiah chapter 55, verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void.
So the Lord saying his words is not going to return unto him void, meaning empty. But what is it going to do?
But it shall accomplish that which I please.
So it's going to accomplish that which he please.
And it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
So it's going to prosper where he sent it. Going back to Ecclesiastes 3:1. Everything has its season and a time and purpose for everything under the heavens. So if the Lord's purpose is to bring judgment, to bring plagues, don't you think it's going to happen?
Yeah,
It's going to accomplish it. It's not going to return unto him void. Let's go back to what was it? I think that was in what it was, Ezekiel.
This is Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 25. It says, for I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord power.
So the Lord letting you know in your days is going to take place. For those who trying to put it on their grandchildren.
Yeah.
And the Lord ain't come back no time soon in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Maybe it happened in my grandchildren.
Yeah. So live it up.
So live it up, you know. Let's read that in there too. See, Jake thinking he's going to escape the Lord's judgment. But nah, hey, the Lord going to make sure everyone be here. When he return, everyone is going to feel that judgment of the Lord.
That's right. This is Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 25. You know what? I'll go to 24. In the NLT, it says, there will be no more false visions and flattering predictions in Israel. For I am the Lord. If I say it, it will happen. There will be no more delays, you rebels of Israel. I will fulfill my threats of destruction in your own lifetime. I, the sovereign Lord, have spoken.
So the Lord letting you know he's going to fulfill his threats in your lifetime. For you Jakes, for you so-called Negro, Latinos, Native American, and Hispanic, thinking that the Lord is not going to come back in your lifetime. You know that it's going to happen in your lifetime. And he's going to fulfill it. Let's get 2 Ezra 16 and 37.
Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 37. It says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
So these plagues that the Lord is bringing on the shores of America is not going to be slack. The Lord comparing these plagues to a pregnant woman, bringing forth a child. It's not going to be slack. So you're going to feel these prophecies, events. When the Lord said He's going to bring famine, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel the effects of that famine. You're going to feel the effects of that pestilence, those diseases. So whatever the Lord have appointed you, you're going to feel the effects of it. And it's not going to be slack, not a moment. It's going to constantly get worse and worse.
Wax worse.
Wax and worse. Keep going.
Oh, it's another second.
Yeah, second Ezra.
16 and 30.
Yeah, 37.
37. This is second Ezra chapter 16, verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth.
So even so shall the plagues be slack come upon the earth. So these plagues that the Lord threaten you with, it's not going to be slack. It's going to happen. It's going to take place, and you're going to feel the effects of it. Keep going.
Verse 39 again. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
So you're going to have a lot of you jakes mourning for all the judgment, all the plagues it's hitting you with. The Lord's hitting you with. And it's going to be on every side. You're going to think you're going to be able to escape from this plague just to run into another plague. So it's not going to be no escaping in those times. And this come from, you got to be measuring the time to know what time that you are in. And this is what the Lord is telling you to watch, to pay attention, to measure the time before you don't get caught up in a judgment that He's bringing up on the shores of America. Let's get that in, matter of fact, Romans. Romans 13:11.
This is the book of Romans chapter 13, verse 11. It says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
He said, and that knowing the time. See, you got to know what time that you are living in. You got to have spiritual discernment to know, hey, this ain't the time to be fucking around. This ain't the time to be caught up in folly and mirth. You got to know.
Back to that eyesight.
Yeah, back to that eyesight. Read that again.
This is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. It says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
So it's high time to awake out of sleep. Now what is this sleep that Jake is in? You Israelites in. Let's go to Ephesians 5 and 14.
This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14. It says, wherefore he saith, wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead.
It said, awake thou that sleepeth, and arise from the dead. The dead are what? Let's go to Proverbs 21 and 16.
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 21, verse 16. It says, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding
The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding, keep going,
shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
shall remain in a congregation of the dead. So if you don't have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of these scriptures, man, you dead.
Yep, dead. Spiritually dead.
And you spiritually dead. You in a dead state of mind. And a lot of Israelites, they be wandering out of the way of understanding. When the Lord have his prophets out here on the highways and hedges, what Jake do? Crossing the streets and shit.
Let me get away from that.
Hey, let me get away from there.
That hot fire.
Yeah. So they'll rather remain in the congregation of the dead, in that dead state of mind. Let's go back to Romans.
This is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. It says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
So now is our salvation nearer than we believe. So we live in some times where, hey, our salvation is nearer than what we believe. We thinking our salvation is here, but it's closer. So these are the times where you need to just be paying attention, watching, measuring the times, being diligent in watching the times. I think that then it had in Ephesians. Matter of fact, go back to the Ephesians. I think it said be circumspect. If I'm correct. I ain't get that part.
Yeah, that was verse 15.
You get that part.
I didn't even finish 14.
I will go back to that. Go back to that.
This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14. It says, wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead.
So arise from the dead, rise from that dead state of mind that you are in.
Yep.
Keep going.
And the anointed shall give thee light.
And anointed shall give thee light. See, the Lord going to call you out of darkness to his marvelous light. He going to shine that truth upon you. Give you the eyes to see of what's going on.
Right.
Keep going.
Verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly.
It says, see then that you walk circumspectly. Circumspectly means, you break down that word, it means, circle means to around.
Yeah.
Spec means to look.
Yeah.
So look around you. Pay attention to your surroundings.
Yeah. Keep your head on the swivel.
Yeah, keep your head on the swivel. Keep your eyes single on the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
So you know, hey, you see all the evil taking place. Hey, going back to what the scriptures speak about, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hide himself. So you're not gonna be out here in this world, out here lollygagging around, being caught up in mirth, being distracted by Esau Edom devices. You're going to be watching and measuring the time diligently, paying attention to the prophecies, the signs. Keep going.
Verse 16. Redeeming the time because the days are evil.
He said, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Now, redeem goes into to buy. Now, we know we can't buy back time, but we can make good use of the time that we have right now.
Right.
Because the Lord have called us out of darkness to his marvelous light. So the best thing you can do is to make good use, to make the best of opportunity of the time that you got right now.
Right.
Let's read that in the NLT. But finish it out. Finish it out.
This is Ephesians chapter 5, picking up at verse 16. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
So don't be unwise, but know what the will of the Lord is. See, all this is the will of the Lord. Going back to Amos 3 and 6, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord has not done it. This is the will of the Lord. He said he's going to bring evil. He said he's going to bring plagues. He said he's going to bring pestilence. So this is the will of the Lord. So the wise thing for you to do is move circumspectly. Use wisdom, the knowledge, and understanding that the Lord has gave you.
Yeah. Just like Israel when we was in Egypt, you know what I'm saying? The ones that listen to the Lord, you know, what they do, they painted their red line, their red mark on the door, you know, so the death angel would pass over them. That was being circumspect and being faithful, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You did the NLT still?
Yeah, read the NLT.
This is Ephesians chapter 5, starting at verse 14 in the NLT. It says, "For the light makes everything visible." All right. This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 16 in the NLT. "Make the most of every opportunity in these evil days. Don't act thoughtlessly, but understand what the Lord wants you to do."
Read again.
Okay, it says, "Make the most of every opportunity in these evil days."
So you gotta make the most of every opportunity in these evil days. Do the things that are pleasing to the Most High. Do the thing that the Lord have commanded you to do. To fear Him and keep His commandments. Keep going.
Don't be drunk with wine.
Don't be drunk with wine, the philosophy, the doctrine of this world. Because it's going to lead you to death. Keep going.
Because that will ruin your life.
That will ruin your life. You got these false prophets, these false teachers, telling you to take the MOTB.
Yeah.
Telling you to take the vaccine and shit.
Yeah.
That's gonna ruin your life. So you gotta be wise. You gotta be circumspect in these times that we are living in.
That's right.
That was it on there?
That's it. Well, it says, because that will ruin your life. Let me read it again. Don't be drunk with wine, the philosophies, because that will ruin your life. Instead, be filled with the Holy Spirit.
Be filled with the Holy Spirit. And you gotta listen to the Spirit.
Right.
Because the Spirit gonna guide you the right way. It's gonna lead you to life. Not leaning on to the flesh. Because they're gonna lead you to death. Let's go to Luke 21, verse 34. Verse 34, we're gonna get it off on it.
This is the book of Luke. This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 34. It says, "And take heed to yourselves, lest at any..."
Matter of fact, start at 34.
All right. This is Luke chapter 21, verse 34. It says, "And take heed to yourselves."
33.
This is Luke chapter 21, verse 33. It says, "Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away."
So this kingdom right here is going to pass away. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning. But the Lord letting you know that His word is not going to pass away. It's going to stand. Keep going.
Verse 34, "And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life."
Now it said surfeiting, meaning you heavily indulging in, like I say, matter of fact, just get it. But meaning excessively, you giving yourself unto something. So you excessively giving yourself unto lust, to your flesh.
Yeah, it means like to overdo it, basically. wine, drinking wine to excess. You know, that's an example.
Yeah, so you excessively giving it to your flesh. So you can't be overcharged with that. And you can't be overcharged with the cares of this life, the affairs of this life. Want to be something in this world. Chasing out the riches, the money, the cars, the clothes. See, all this is a snare. All this is a trap. You distracted from measuring the time.
Can I clean that up a little bit? Let me get that edible wine.
Go ahead.
Surfeit, excess quantity, immoderate behavior, unhealthy overindulgence.
So you overly indulging in something that is unhealthy for you. Like you always caught up in mirth. Going to the club, drinking. Watching things that's not even edifying for you. I heard it is, man, you got a whole lot of prophecies on phone. You watching BET. You watching shit, hey.
World War III popping on, man. You watching the basketball game. You know, like, man, what? Turn it back on the game.
You heard me. You watching, the NBA Finals, the Super Bowl. So that's how the Lord gonna catch a lot of Jake off guard. See, that's a snare to them. Let's go back to the next verse.
All right.
In Luke.
Right. This is Luke chapter 21, picking up at verse 35. It says, for as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth.
So as a snare, it's gonna come upon them that dwell on the face of the earth. It's a trap. Now when something is a trap, a person don't even see it coming. Like Esau, he be laying out these bird traps, catching birds and shit. Like the bird don't see it coming.
No.
So that's how, the Lord finna come upon you, on you Jakes. He using Esau Edom with his devices to learn snares, traps to y'all. Cause y'all ain't paying attention. Matter of fact, let's get that in Ecclesiastes 9 and 12.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 12. It says, for man also knoweth not his time.
See, man don't even know when it's time. He don't know when he's gonna go. Keep going.
As the fishes that are taken in an evil net.
When the fishes are taken in an evil net, keep going.
And as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time.
So are the sons of man snared in an evil time. See, a lot of Jakes, they're going to be snared in that evil time. Because they weren't measuring. They weren't measuring the time. They weren't watching. They weren't being circumspect.
That's right.
So therefore, they're going to be snared. They're going to be trapped in that evil time. So when the famine comes, food shortage, they're going to be snared in that time. When the pestilence comes, they're going to be snared in that time. They're going to be trapped. Let's go back to Luke.
I mean, you was given plenty of warning.
Yeah.
But you didn't take heed.
And the Lord was giving you plenty of warning by his means. But you didn't take heed.
This is Luke chapter 21, verse 35. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. Verse 36. Watch ye therefore and pray always.
See, that's the key thing. Watch ye therefore. And you gotta stay up on your watchtower. You gotta be looking. Because any moment, an event can happen.
That's right.
Any given second, you gotta always be watching. Watching for danger, watching for the Lord to come back. You also gotta be praying. Because the weapons of our warfare is not carnal. So when shit hit the fan, hey, pray to the Lord. Like that praying, that's our weapon. That's our spiritual weapon right there.
Right. Pray always.
Hey, pray always. Hey, you took the words out of my mouth. Read it again.
It's Luke chapter 21, verse 36. It says, "Watch ye therefore and pray always."
Pray always. Pray without ceasing, just like the brother had said. Never stop praying.
Never stop praying, man.
Keep going.
That ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass.
So you want to be accounted worthy to escape all these things that are coming to pass. All these things that are coming on the shores of America. You want to be able to stand in the presence of the Lord knowing that you've done everything. You've done everything that the Lord asked for. That he commanded you to do. That he wanted you to do. So you was watching daily at his gates. Praying.
Holding your post.
Hey, holding your post. Being a faithful servant unto him.
And to stand before the Son of Man.
And to stand before the Son of Man. So you want to be, when the Lord returns, you want to be blameless in the eyes of the Lord. You want to be found without God. You want to be, in the presence of the Lord, you want to just know and just say that, I done everything, Lord. I gave it my all. You ain't left nothing back.
Yeah.
For you can, be safe in those times. So that's all we had. We hope this GMS Memphis Camp was edifying to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.